Good evening, second grade champions. Hope you've had a good day. I'm going to share a picture book with you for our daily read along. I'm looking forward to reading with you each day. Leaders read and readers lead, and you are a leader. I am going to start tonight with a book that's kind of a series. It's a favorite author of mine, and she writes about wildlife, mainly coastal wildlife. So Susan Tate has many books. This one is Oopsie, Otter. This one is Billy Bluefish, A Tale of Big Blues. And this one is Hairy Horseshoe Crab, A Tale of Crawly Creatures. I think I'm going to start tonight with Oopsie Otter. And then we will read a few of these over the next few days. I think you'll really enjoy these. They're stories about animals that are close, mainly stories about animals that are close to the water. Oopsie Otter, A Tale of Playful Otters. Oopsie Otter was a young river otter. Her home was in an underground den beside the waters of Green Island. Oopsie could swim fast. Her webbed feet were like little paddles, and she could swim underwater a long way before coming up for air. She learned how to hunt by watching her mother. Oopsie's mother was a good hunter. "Watch how I chase and corner a fish," she said to Oopsie. Then she grabbed a fish with her sharp teeth and powerful jaws. "Come, we'll eat here," her mother said. She climbed out of the water onto dry land. Oopsie followed her. "Thank you, Mama, for catching my favorite food," Oopsie chirped. Oopsie's mother shared the fish with her. The otters held the food with their front paws like they were little hands. Oopsie felt good after a good fish dinner, but she didn't want to hunt anymore. Oopsie wanted to play the rest of the day. "Where is Otter today?" she wondered. Otter was her favorite playmate, a young male living in a nearby den. He looked quite different from Oopsie. His coat was yellow, a blonde otter. Oopsie saw a splash in the water. "Oh, there you are," Oopsie squealed as she spied Otter's blonde head. "Let's go play," Oopsie said. She loved to oopsie doopsie slip and play on a muddy slide all day long. "It's fun to oopsie doopsie with you," Otter chirped. Oopsie and Otter began to slip and slide on the muddy slide. The two young otters went splash in the water again and again. The day was almost gone when Oopsie's mother called to them. "Come home now," she squealed. "The wind is blowing from the northwest. I fear that the black tide will come soon." "What is the black tide?" Otter asked. "That's when Green Island gets covered with water. The tide brings muddy water to our home," Oopsie said. "We better listen to your mother," said Otter. But Oopsie chirped, "I'm tired of hearing Otter do this, Otter do that. I want to keep on playing." The young otters slipped and played some more, but the northwest wind blew harder and harder. Muddy water moved onto Green Island, and Oopsie and Otter couldn't find their way home. I knew we should have listened to your mother, cried Otter. Just then, Oopsie and Otter heard a lot of squealing and chirping. They swam toward the chirps and found Oopsie's mother. Her mother had found a safe little island. Come up here with me, she called. We will wait here until the black tide is over. The otters huddled together as night fell. At last, the northwest wind quieted down. When it was morning, the black tide had gone away, and Oopsie and Otter were hungry. Oopsie asked, "May we hunt on land?" "Yes," her mother replied, "but don't go too far. Wild animals could hurt you there." Oopsie and Otter hopped out of the water. "Let's look for snails," Oopsie said. "They are easy to find." The young otters poked around in the grass until they found a lot of snails. A big frog hopped by and surprised them. "Let's catch that frog," Otter said. "It will be a better meal than these snails." Oopsie and Otter ran fast, but that frog hopped away and hid in some bushes. Suddenly, a wild boar jumped out at them. He had a big head and ears and two tusks. He was mad. His bristly hair stood up tall on his back. "Let's head for the water and swim fast," Oopsie squealed. The young otters jumped in the water. They swam toward home as fast as they could. Soon they found Oopsie's mother and told her their scary tale. "I'm glad you are safe," her mother said, "but now you know you ought to listen to your mother." And Oopsie knew at last that she was right. So I hope you enjoyed that story of Oopsie Otter. And another day, we'll read another story by Suzanne Tate and another of her stories of fish or sea creatures or animals that live by the water. See you next time.